price of it. I'm living. Man, I put my life in this. The Brodies ain't feeling it. Best believe we thinking twice with it. You better not write it down.
But in the grand scheme of things, what matters the most is you leave here with a win.
Sub-Zero win fatality.
What's good, y'all? It's Cy the GOAT, a.k.a. Triller Cy, a.k.a. you know what it is, Mo. Man, hey, 1-0, baby. 1-0. Look, I tried to tell y'all, 24-13. We hit the 2013. We was close to it. I wanted a little more from the offense, but I saw what they were trying to do. Drew Preston, he was trying to be a little too conservative. We tried to just run away with that win, not to show too much of our goodies, but it almost bit us. But, we hung strong. We hung strong. We hung in there. In the past, we weren't able to pull some of these victories out. Victories we know we had, and we just started, being too conservative to the point where now we're trying too much to play catch-up in our little conservative game. Bit us in the butt, but it didn't, though. We held on strong. A lot of people had good games, too. Like, a lot of people did. Like, shout out that man, Will Johnson. Y'all let him slide to us in the second. Don't get mad at JG for using him. That's first-round talent. First-round talent right there. Shout out Will Johnson. He put on for us. But, we do have some winners and losers from this game. Thinking about the game, like, one thing I did ask for was for a clean game. And when we started off, it was a lot of penalties, stuff that I didn't want to see. Like, I say we could have the penalties for playing hard, but we started having penalties from, like, just people rushing it, not doing it. We had to delay a game. I wanted to see Kyler in a little more control, but I get it. It's week 1. Not that many live reps together, so, we gelling. I'm not too concerned. We won the game. That's how I like to move. I take it. We won. A win's a win. You got to move on. Be better than your last week. But was some concerning things. We'll touch on that. I want to start off with saying that we'll start it off like this. I'm going to give you guys winners and losers, stocks, people that stocks going up, people stocks is going down, but it's not to panic. Do not hit the panic button. When I say somebody's stocks is going down, I don't mean they suck. I believe in the whole team from top to bottom. I'm just keeping it a stat. If your stock's going down, that means get better next week. That's all I want from you. I'm not saying I'm not putting you down, not doing nothing. But one of the first winners from yesterday's game, let's just talk about that boy, Will Johnson. I know y'all seen it. Y'all seen all the reports. He had what? A 90-something PFF grade? Like, come on now. That's as a rookie, game 1. I think he had 3 pass breakups, and I don't remember a corner having 3 pass breakups since like the year 2000. They said the stat was. That's big. That's big. We needed that. We needed that alpha to come out. Sean Murphy Bunsen was our vet. Whatever you felt about him, he was our vet, man. Look, you can't pay for experience. You can't pay no matter how good you are. You can't pay for experience. You can't cheat experience. You can't lie about experience. Experience is experience. So, like, I appreciate Will Johnson for stepping up. And shout out Max. Max, he started off a little shaky, but he's a dog. Like, he's an animal, so he might be a little too aggressive. Sometimes you got to play with a little more patience when you're playing corner, but he's an animal. I like that. I like our little young. We scrappy. We young and scrappy. Like, I like that. I do appreciate that from them. Our next winner that we'll say stock going up, Buddha Baker. All around, he had 10 tackles, like a tackle for loss. He showed up, but that's what Buddha do. Buddha gonna show up. That's not a question. Like, Buddha stock's going up every single game he play. Every time he touched the field, his stock going up, because that's just how Buddha rolled. Who else stock's going up? I like to shout out Baron Browning. He brought home our first sack, first of many. I see a lot of sacks coming from this team as our pass rush gel together, because Sweat was rushing. Burt was rushing. Like, Sweat won't show up on the stat line, which, that's what stat watchers, they're going to be like, oh, he ain't do nothing. But you watch that game with Sweat. Sweat was on that boy, but Sweat was touching his shoulder pad almost every single rush. Like, he reaching pinky, hand, like, head, he touching him. He flushing them out there. We just got to maintain our rush lanes. That's That's not nothing to really worry about. We're gonna gel it. We're gonna tweak that. It's week 1, like I said. It's week 1. No panic button. Sweat was rushing, but Baron Brown and stock going up. He got that sack. We traded for him last year. We needed a push last year. We didn't, not from him, but we didn't make it to where we were trying to get. But this year's a brand new season, and he got the full off season with us. He here to work. We like him. We signed him. He's here to work. Then the Maserati. I said I wanted him to lead the way. I said Trey wanted him to lead the way. Trey wanted him to lead the way because it's gonna make it easier for Trey to shine. You gotta stop the receiver from the receiver's job is to catch the ball. Okay, they block the everything, but his job is to catch the ball. So if you make it to where we need to stop Marv, and then you need to stop Trey, why do you think George Kittle was too nice? He had too many weapons around him. So we need to stop Marv. Ain't no stopping Trey. And then if we need to stop the run game, ain't no stopping Trey. Trey want everybody, all these pieces around him to do good. So I shout out Marv for leading the way. He had 5 catches, 71 yards, touchdown. Had the bomb on Kool-Aid. Shout out Marv, man. Shout out Marv. That's stock going up. Trey McBride, stock going up. He's still showing. He clutch plays, clutch third down, caught the ball short of the sticks, do what he does best, make people miss. First down, keep the chains rolling. And time to go back to Marv though. Marv, I like that one play he had, the best play. JG even said it too. The best play he had of the night. He caught that ball, got the first down, took a big hit. I saw him have to lead a game, man. I played before, Marv. I know. That little hit hurt, the muscles, but somebody get you in that sweet spot, it's going to sit you down for a little bit, no matter who you are. It don't matter how tough, who you are, who you think you are. You're going to sit down. But shout out Marv. He hung in there, got it out there, got out for only a play. He came back in next play. One play breather, that's cool. Hey, you did what you had to do, Marv. Shout it out. And then Mac Wilson. Mac Wilson is all over that field. Y'all just pay attention. Come week 10, we're gonna be seeing him in tackle leaders. He gonna get some turnovers. That boy, hey, I saw him had in the offseason, he had this one play where he jumped up. Bro looked like the Jordan logo. He jumped up. He made a play on the ball, stopped it, it was an open man, and he jumped from out of nowhere. He did it again against the Saints. That boy can ball. He's like the Energizer Bunny. He got bounced. Shout out Mac Wilson. He might be my favorite player, non-Cardinal drafted person, outside of James Conner. That's my favorite player. I give it to James because the longevity over Mac, but Mac, I like Mac. Mac got some juice, bro. Patriots, y'all messed up. Browns, y'all, look, Mac got some juice. Those are all the winners I saw from yesterday, for sure. Hey, we all entitled to our opinions. Let me know in the comments if you disagree. But then we got to come to the losers. And like I said, the losers, it's not a panic button. This ain't a I need them out of there button. It's just stock down, Stock going a little down. We need to see something. We need a makeup game next week. Isaiah Adams, hey, like I said, we not panicking. You earned that job. You didn't get lucky to be in that job. We had the money. We could have found somebody. We could have tried to do some things for somebody, but no, we stuck with Isaiah Adams for a reason. So, stock went down a little bit. He got a little taste, welcome to the NFL for real. He played last year, but now you starting. What you do, what you do now matter. You starting, just hold your weight in there, bro. It's all going to gel together. It's week 1. Another person we got to talk about, the pass rushers, though, as a whole. Like I said, Sweat was rushing. Browning had the sack. Birch had a pretty good game. But pass rushers as a whole, outside of them 3, we gotta get it figured out. We gotta get it figured out though. It's week 1, but that's something I noticed that we have to get figured out. So many times we rushing him, we flushing him, and he steps up, and it's like a sack. He probably expecting to get sacked, but he found a little hole, and now a big good play after a good play after a good play. No matter who it is, you gain confidence. That's why they say don't let lowly teams hang around. You start gaining confidence. That boy started feeling like, oh, I could do this because we just was missing little key things. But it's all right. Like I said, we're going to hit those marks and people are going to realize, that was, week 1. Everybody had, look, week 1, you're going to see some stuff that that you usually don't see out of your star players. Kyler missed Marv. We were on, the 3-yard line. Marv ran a little, post slant. He kind of missed him. It was a little, not even miscommunication. It was just, he bumped the route. got a little handsy past the 5. You know, we don't know the refs. You know, they seem to call other things. They won't call anything for. You know what I'm saying? I won't say it like that, but sometimes they see things, sometimes they don't. He bumped him a little too soon. You know, they bumped into each other. The ball got missed. You know what I'm saying? Kyler missed him, missed the trajectory. You know, predicted him to go a little higher. Marv ended up going that way. The ball went over his head. But Josh Allen, like the first 3 plays of the game, go rewatch that Cardinals. You know, not Cardinals, Ravens and Bills game. First 3 plays of the games, roll out, feet set, nobody on him. He overthrows it. Like that happens. So the Kyler haters, y'all need to pipe it down because for real, Kyler might have to fall into that winning category because he was 8 for 10 against the blitz versus the Saints. 8 for 10. Like I think he had like 100 something, 150 something passer rating against the blitz for the against the Saints. And guess what? Y'all, people try to say he's paranoid, he panics, he runs around, he does too much, you know, when he's blitzing. No, that boy was 8 for 10, so we're not hearing that. Like I said, we tried to get too conservative. We'll talk a little more about that later. We tried to get too conservative. That's all that really affected his numbers. He came out balling. He was in full command, though. Minus a couple plays, he was in full command. But the pass rush, like I said, we got to get up there. And then the run game. I needed James to show that he still got the juice, and I won't even say it's James because like it's not like Trey Benson had a better game than James because Trey Benson had the 152-yard run, but outside of that, they combined for 56 yards like together outside of that run. So it's like we need the run game, but like I don't know, like the O-line, you know, I know like it's a new piece in there, it's a new head. Isaiah Adams, so you know, Will Hernandez, he's back there, you know. He was there last season, so like maybe, you know, as a whole, like I know how chemistry works and stuff like that. So no panic button, like I said, we just stopped one down in the run game just for this past game. But I know it's coming back. That's James Conner. That boy, that man, serious. So we'll see. We'll have to see that for next week. And then stock down, last one, Drew pressing, and not because I don't really like I don't like people who talk down on him, because like. He didn't get to be where he's at in the NFL by luck. He got there by skill. He deserved to be there. So like all the hate saying he don't know what he's doing. That man know what he's doing. He like, you think JG, he was in the Super Bowl. Like he knows who he wants. Like he didn't just have to pick Drew Preston because he had to. There's so many options he could have got. He knows what he's doing. The one thing I didn't like was, and that hurt us a little bit last year too, is like sometimes he's too conservative. Like he's too conservative. He just wants to win, and I get that. You want to win, hey, that's why you getting paid. I'm not, but I do feel like it's a little conservative issues going on. Just like I think in the beginning of the game, they didn't want nothing crazy to happen in the beginning. So like we were like 2nd and 22, and we gave the drive away. We ran it, then we did a screen, just to punt the ball and then try reset. But later in the game, we were 2nd and 22 again. And we passed the ball, and we ended up converting both times on that. That's what I'm saying, Drew. Like, sometimes you just got to go for it, bro. You got to trust your players. Like you don't. I know you're not trusting them when you do that, but you just got to go for it. But I know y'all, hey, I believe in every single piece of this team, so I know y'all got it. Hey, that stock's up, stock down from this past week. You know, I like what I saw in the game, though. I felt like we played together. We played hard. Like, that wasn't the issue. We played till the very end. We showed our toughness. Defense, hey, they might bend a little bit. They ain't breaking though. Wait till everything start clicking. So you know, Will Johnson, highest rookie graded rookie defender, second highest. I think he had the highest cornerback PFF grade too. I think he had the second most pass breakups this weekend. You know, Marv definitely led the way, but Trey Benson though, as much as I was hating on the run game, one thing he did remind us, we got to get that boy some space. He got a little more in his arsenal than James Conner. Get that boy some space. He gonna make something happen. Hey, he got to make some space for himself, but we got to also try to scheme him open because he got some juice. He a little bigger too, so it's unsuspected. But when he hit that corner, it was like, oh snap, boy could run. You can't just push him out. Kool-Aid tried to tap him. Nah, he not going down. He's 6 foot plus 200 plus. He run a 4.3. That boy, he got some juice. Got to get him in some space for real. So, like, I really liked what I saw. We got the dub 2013. I said 24-13. I knew our defense wasn't going to give up too much to them. But, like, as long as we play not to lose, I think we'll be good. Like, it's okay to push it a little bit, not too soon. I mean, look at the Ravens. They gave up. They were playing not to lose at a certain point, and their score was way wider than ours. And they ended up losing. You got to just play not to lose, and you'll be good. But overall, I saw lots of good spots. We not in the worry. Cardinals 1-0, baby. I like what I saw today. Let me know in the comments if you disagree, if you saw anything else that I missed, something you liked, something you didn't like. Let me know in those comments. Don't forget to subscribe, like too as well. It's Silent Sports, talking all things Cardinals right now. It's Cardinal season. Let's go, baby. Rise up, Red Sea. I'm gonna check back in with y'all. We're gonna talk about how we feel about what's going on with the Panthers and everything, later this week in the next video. I got you guys. These videos coming, like I said, twice a week. You might even get 3 a week. I was thinking I might have to do 3 videos a week to really get you guys the info, get you guys my predictions for each week and stuff like that. But I like how we going. I like how we rolling. Hey, shout out them Cardinals, y'all. You know what it is, Mo. Talk to y'all later.